Well, hey there! I hope you're doing well. In today's video, I want to talk about people and the way that they are. It's almost like follow the herd mentality. It's almost like, can we fight to save our souls? Are you willing to die to save your home? It's almost like no thought zone. It's almost like this is a zero imagination land. It's almost like they would never really respect you for being real, for being authentic, for having heart, for creating something real, for creating something that comes from within, something that's unfiltered, something that's passionate. But what would they do? They would just play the game to get ahead, finger kiss, market, strategize, all for what? All for money, all for material things, all for things that you simply can't take with you after you pass. But that's all that seems to matter. Surface level things. It's almost like there's an error in the machine if you have anything other to say than what you're expected to be. While some of us aren't meant for this life in that regard, some of us don't want to follow the norm, some of us want more than just a predicted program to live our lives by. Some of us need to explore on our own terms, live life by our own means, not just left, right, left, right into the workplace, right into the 9 to 5, right into the minimum wage, modern day slavery. It's almost like people aren't even there anymore. I try to talk to people about these sorts of things. I try to talk to people about anything, and they're always so guarded. There's this guy I know, when I go for a workout, I always ask him how he's feeling, and he says, I pretend to myself that I am okay. And then I say to him, well, what's wrong? Why do you say that? No reply. Why did I even ask? Why did I even bother? To ask if what I get is no reply. But other people don't ask someone who isn't living life by the expected path why they're not. They don't ask somebody who lives life on their own terms anything. The only thing they do is kind of sneer at them. The only thing they do is look at them in a profounded kind of way, and the only time they'll ask a question about them is in a condescending kind of way. The only thing they'll do is they'll make it seem like they're beyond you. There's a lot of that in life. Even if the person is less brave, less charismatic, less genuine, less talented, less authentic, less real than you, they'll put themselves up on a pedestal. Even if they're less intelligent than you, if they know how to do one thing better than you, they'll say, oh, see? I can start a snow machine way quicker than you, way more efficiently than you. And you know why? Because I'm not dumb like you. Well, there's more to life than that one skill, and everyone has their own talents. Just because you can do one thing better than someone else doesn't make you better than them at everything. Doesn't make you better than them. End of sentence. We all have our talents, and everybody's going to be better at something than somebody else. That's all this life is. The people up top push the people down low. And The people who wish to rise to the top will always make people who have no desire to play the game to seem like they're useless, to make them seem like they're less than. Just because you could conform harder doesn't make you better. Just because you could conform to a system that doesn't really care about you doesn't make you more manly. Just because you have more money, more travel time, more experiences than somebody who's doing a routine job and living a routine life, just because you've done more than them in that regard, doesn't make you beyond them. The only thing it makes you is more of a mainstream dreamer. And we're all different here. Everybody has their own desires, passions, skills, and interests. If you would only take a second to try to understand, put yourself in their position, envision it, and let them live it, maybe you would have a little more respect for them. But this life ain't respect. This life ain't about that. This life is a slap in the face, ain't it? For anyone who dares to grow beyond what this paradigm currently is. And if you understand the truth of God, demons will mock you in real time. They'll mock your life in reverse. They'll communicate with you through the media. They'll play tricks on you. They'll play games on you. They'll surround you. They'll be here. They'll be there. They'll be next door. They'll be at your workplace. They'll be wherever you go. Wondering if you really know. Wondering if you really see what they think that you see. Well, I see it. Don't be deceived. Don't march along with your blindfold on. At the end of the day, if you're being harassed, if you're being stalked, if you're being followed, if you're being mocked in the media, if you're being psychologically operated on, the only thing that indicates is that you are beyond them. And besides, all you gotta really do is laugh at it. Because isn't it kind of funny how desperate they are to make you just like them? It's kind of funny to me because you gotta laugh at someone's attempt to put you down. Anyone who will ever try to bring you down in life will always have blood on their hands. You, on the other hand, you do your part for God, and you remain clear and clean. Have a good day, everyone. ET out.